Have you ever stood on the edge of an idea so powerful, it shakes the very foundation of who you think you are? What if a simple phrase, Ecce Homo, could redefine what it means to be human? Nietzsche thought so, and that's why, over 2,000 years after it was first spoken, he made it the title of his most shocking, most personal book, Ecce Homo. The words Ecce Homo, Latin for behold the man, were first uttered by a Roman governor, Pontius Pilate. He had just ordered Jesus to be scourged. Bleeding, humiliated, crowned with thorns, Jesus was presented to the crowd. Pilate, perhaps mocking, perhaps uncertain, stepped forward and said, Ecce Homo, behold him, the broken man, the silent rebel, the failed Messiah, or the beginning of something entirely new. That moment, that phrase, wasn't just theatrical, it was existential. It was about identity. It was about what humanity chooses to see and what it chooses to crucify. Pilate said, behold the man. But did he even know what kind of man he was pointing to? The crowd certainly didn't. They saw weakness, but maybe, just maybe, there was something else. A dying God, birthing a new man. Fast forward to the 19th century. A philosopher, often misread, almost always misunderstood, is writing his final book before his mental collapse. Friedrich Nietzsche, the man who declared God is dead, the man who challenged morality, religion, culture, he titles his final book, Ecce Homo. But why? Nietzsche wasn't quoting the Bible just for drama. He knew exactly what he was doing. To him, Ecce Homo wasn't just a historical echo. It was a reversal. Pilate showed a beaten Christ to the crowd and said, behold the man. Nietzsche shows himself, not broken, but triumphant, and says the same thing, not behold the man who suffers, but behold the man who has overcome. This book, Ecce Homo, is Nietzsche's resurrection, not of the divine, but of the fully realized human. In the figure of the Übermensch, Nietzsche imagines a new kind of man, a man who creates his own values, who says yes to life, who laughs in the face of despair, who dances even in the dark. By naming his book Ecce Homo, Nietzsche wasn't being humble. He was saying, here I am, the first of the new breed, not Christ reborn, but man reborn. So next time you hear Ecce Homo, don't just think of a phrase lost in the pages of history. Think of it as a mirror, a question, a challenge. Who is the man you behold? The broken one, or the becoming one? Nietzsche dared to rewrite the phrase that once introduced the crucified, and used it to announce the arrival of a man who no longer needed gods. Ecce Homo, behold the man. But which man do you see?